When you see animal in the name Dyson in the description, that means it is their top drawer vacuum, whether it's an upright or in this case a canister vac. It comes with 5 tools that you will use, all of them a lot. Canister vacs are traditionally for folks who love to have a very, very clean house. So if you're someone who basically zips around with an upright vac and just does the carpeting, this may not be the vac for you. But if you like to get in the nooks and crannies, up above your head, along the curtains, along the banister, under the sofa, around the table legs, and especially if you're cleaning up after that little fur ball that you love, you're gonna love having this vacuum from Dyson. And it's on a while supplies last, so take a look at this value screen that I'm gonna show you right now. If you were to pick up this vacuum at retail just for the vacuum, it would be $4.99. But we've put in a $50 tool called the flat out tool, which allows you to get under the bed and under the sofas without moving them. Also the soft dusting brush, which allows you to skip the lemon pledge and just dust the furniture with your Dyson, which is awesome. If sold separately, all that would cost you $577. Our price, while supplies last, for the whole kit and caboodle is $349 and change. We've split that into our most generous easy pay plan, which is under $59 per payment, and we've saved you about $18, $19 almost with free shipping and handling. So come over here, let me just show you what you're getting, and then I'm gonna make Susie put this hat on. All right, so here is our Dyson. This is the DC39 Animal Canister Vac. There is no difficulty using this. It rides along behind you. You don't have to carry something heavy. That's another reason why everybody loves it. The largest collection canister that they have. This bin is huge. We'll talk about that. You have your root cyclone technology right here, which picks up even the finest little particles of dust. Then down here, we have your mini turbine tool, which is great for pet hair. I use that on the stairs. Here's your flat out tool. That's the one that is the extra bonus that we're offering in this set that goes under the furniture. Here's your soft dusting brush. That's also a bonus. That's what makes this such a great value. And then over there, we also have the tools that you normally will get with this vacuum, which include the stair tool and the combination tool. So all of those included, 5 that you'll use. And here is our friend, Miss Susie. No longer Susie Jones, but Susie Trainer. Yes. So Susie, before you get started, would you like to do your favorite witch laugh? It only works when you put the hat on.
Oh, wow.
All right,
so here we go.
Here she goes. Happy Halloween.
Okay, so.
I love it. You sound very evil, and your hair still looks gorgeous. All right, so we're going to put our play hat away and talk about our DC39.
Yes, so this is really great because this is so lightweight in the hand, but you still have all of the power. It's our most powerful canister, so you're going to get all of the power that you want out of a Dyson vacuum, minus the weight because it's so lightweight in the hand. So we're going to do a couple things here. We're going to do chalk dust on the floor to show you the fine particulates, so you know all those things that make you sneeze, make you cough, and pet hair. We have some real pet hair as well as simulated pet hair for to simulate human hair as well.
Now let me just mention, this is gift giving season. Go ahead, Susie, you can get started.
Sure.
So if you buy this as a gift or even for yourself, you have all the way till the end of January to try this out, clean your house, return or exchange for a full refund, all the way till the end of January 2015. This is an awesome, awesome opportunity to try a Dyson canister vac or try your first ever Dyson. If you have a Dyson, we'd love to hear from you on the testimonial lines, or if you're picking this one up today, call us and tell us why. Look how well this works, Susie.
It is a fast cleaner. It's an easy cleaner. It's one that you go ahead and you take right underneath your furniture. You don't have to take anything extra out to use this attachment. You just take it right underneath your furniture because it has a low profile. I'm going to pull it back. And if you're noticing, I'm not breaking my back using this machine. I'm standing upright. The machine follows me around. I go straight from carpets to bare floors. The fingertip control is right in the handle, so I don't bend over for any of that either.
Fantastic. I love it.
It's nice. It just, you really get what you want out of this as far as you want the lightweight, you want something that's easy to use, and you want something that actually goes underneath the furniture.
Right.
Something that goes on carpets and bare floors, giving you maximum suction on both. This is coffee grounds. A bit ago we just did red sand. So we're doing really fine particulates, so you can see how well it's going to work, especially in the kitchen.
And nothing is blowing it around. You know, often some lesser quality vacuums, whether they're canisters or uprights, they have that air that shoots out of the head, which blows the particulates around before you have a chance to even vacuum them up.
Yeah.
This is so powerful that even when it's got a full bin, no loss of suction, you're not going to miss any tiny little particle of anything on the floor.
You're not, and there's so many things that this can do. So this is our most versatile vacuum. Let me go under here by the ottoman.
Okay.
So you can see how easy it is for me to go right underneath, because again, having that low profile, it makes it very easy to do underneath my bed, underneath the sofa, the areas I just can't get to. And then it's very easy to take on and off all of the attachments. So here's that flat out tool.
So look, Susie's been actually getting really flat with the regular Dyson motor head that comes with this, but she can pop that off and get even flatter with the flat out tool. And that means you're really going to get under those low profile pieces of furniture.
So this is really great. I mean, because we have a lot of folks who have, if you have a lower bed frame, you know, or your sofa just kind of comes lower, this is that tool that you're going to use. If you want to get underneath your table legs and chairs that happen to be maybe a little bit lower, or you just want to get flatter to the floor, that's what that's great for.
It's going to scoot right up under the front of your refrigerator, your washer dryer. It really is nice to have that piece included, especially for folks who like canister vacs, because you love cleaning every little nook and cranny.
Well, and that too, you want to do not just low reach, maybe high reach. You want to do your curtains as well. You want the high reach for that. So the wand will actually adjust. So this makes it, you push the red button in, you get it longer, you get it shorter, so you adjust it to your height and how you're cleaning. You take off the wand.
Okay.
So now we can put every tool on the end of this. So this is that mini turbine tool. This is the tool you're going to use for all of your pet hair pickup, because this is an animal. It's designed for homes with pets. So you know that if it can pick up pet hair, it's great for your everyday messes as well.
James Dyson has lots of dogs. He knows what it's like. Even, you know, sometimes even you have a short-haired dog or cat, they shed even more than the long-hair ones. So you don't want to constantly be scolding your pet, get off the furniture, stop hiding under my curtains, because you can just easily clean up that pet hair. And it's not difficult. It's not a heavy thing to lift above your head.
Very lightweight in the hand, very easy to use, and very efficient. So you're getting all the suction power, and everything, like I said, pops right on and off. So now, when you're talking about dusting, you have the soft dusting brush right here, very soft. So you're talking about all of your electronics areas, around your TV, around your picture frame.
Yeah, someplace where you wouldn't want to spray furniture polish, but you still want to get the dust off. You know, often we have wooden tables with a glass insert, or like you said, electronics or keyboards or things. You're not going to spray furniture polish in those areas, but you still need to get the dust off, and this is such a great way with that soft dusting brush. But look at all the other tools that are included here, Susie. Oh my gosh, every nook and cranny, and that's what is so versatile about a canister vac.
It really is. It's really nice because this isn't just, it's not just going around your furniture. You know, this is for the folks that you really want to get in. You want to clean your vents.
Right.
You want to get underneath your bed.
And how much weight is she lifting right now to get above her head to the ceiling?
Less than 2 pounds, if that.
See, if
That
you
means
are,
very light.
if you have a challenge with lifting heavy things, and I know there's lots of Grammys and Pop-Pops watching right now, and I love all of you. Hi, Mom and Dad. This is one that's easy to use. It's not hard to pull it around. It's not heavy. It's not heavy to lift it up above. It's not something that's difficult to pop the attachments on and off of. Just a quick pop it on and off. No big deal, and you will be able to clean everything so well.
Well, and you just mentioned that, so I'm going to just run them right behind me so you can see just how easy this is, because it's on a ball. So I don't know if you've seen our uprights that have the ball. This is the canister that's on the ball. So I'm going to do this so you can see the ball.
So it spins. I mean, so you don't have to worry about going around corners and things with this little guy.
So this, you see how it's spinning there? It's really easy to use, so it's not going to less likely to get caught up on your furniture. You have the large capacity bins, so you're picking up a lot more dirt, and all of the weight stays on the floor. So it's that much easier to use because you're not pushing the entire vacuum around, just the handle.
And it's also really well balanced. This may not be a big thing to some of you, but isn't it annoying when you have a canister vac that's constantly tipping over and you're like dragging it along, it's sideways? That won't happen with this one because the ball just spins and it's like a ball. So it's not going to tip over. It's always in the right position. So what are we doing over here? This looks like a clean piece of carpeting. How are we going to show this?
Okay, so this is all about power and what our most powerful canister vacuum can give you, what you can expect to see when you have it at home. This is a carpet that looks clean. I just showed you the bin, which is completely empty. So you can see the Dyson difference of what we're gonna pull up out of your carpet when you think it looks clean. Because I will always say this with our Dyson vacuums, that the suction power that this vacuum can give you is only found in a Dyson vacuum because the technology is patented.
Okay.
James Dyson invented it. So that means you're gonna get superior suction power on your carpets. You see the groom lines. So you talk about, yes, of course, it's very lightweight in the hand, but you definitely don't sacrifice on the power. This is our most powerful canister. So I'm gonna pop this out.
It's also got a really large bin, so we just went over a fairly large piece of carpeting there.
So there you
Look
can
at all
see
that it picked
all
up.
of the pet hair, all of the dust right there that I was able to pick up. And really, you know what? It's not just the pet hair. Let me pull it up. So you can see all of the dust.
That was in this rug that looked clean. And this is what so many customers say. This is a very highly rated vac, but so many customers say, oh my gosh, the first time I used it, I thought my carpeting was clean until I looked at what was in the bin. Because the Dyson is in a category by itself. It really is a top drawer vacuum cleaner. And it's recommended by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation, correct?
It is. It's certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. That's a really big certification. You're talking about the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America actually testing the Dyson vacuum. So that way we can actually get that seal of approval. So that's not something that we paid for, that's something that they gave us.
And the reason they gave it is because you don't have dust, excess dust, and sunbeams and whatever is flying, or dust mites flying around your house while you're trying to clean. Sometimes, you know, with the best of intentions, we're trying to clean, we're actually spreading those particles even further by using a dust wand or a cloth or a lesser quality vacuum. Everything that comes within a few inches of this vacuum cleaner gets sucked right in, whether it wants to or not. That's how powerful it is. So you're not going to have any of that dust escaping. That's why it's recommended by the foundation. Over 100 now ordered. This is very popular. It's on a while supplies last, which means if you're new to shopping with us, we got all that we could at this price from Dyson. This is a very popular Dyson model. It doesn't mean it's being discontinued or that you won't be able to get it anymore, but you will never ever again be able to get it at this price. You are saving, let's see, what's $577 minus $350? That's over $200. That's like $230 saved, because if you were to buy everything separately that you're getting with this Dyson configuration from QVC, you would spend close to $600. Our price now is $349.99, and it's on 6 easy payments. So not only is it a super low price, but we've got it on the most easy payments that we ever offer, 6. So you can get this home for well under $60 on your credit card with everything you need. No bags ever needed. No more attachments needed. This is something that you will use for many years, and it does come with a 5-year warranty.
It does.
On everything, which is great.
It's a 5-year warranty. Our offices are in Chicago. If you ever have a question, we're always there for you, and there's no replacements, nothing to replace. Bags, belts, or filters.
Okay, so now what?
Okay, so now we're back into our kitchen or maybe the bathroom, wherever you have the hardwood floors, maybe it's your living room. This is a machine that goes on both with the same suction power on both carpets and bare floors. They're exactly the same, equal power. So here in the handle, there's a brush bar button where you can actually turn the brush bar off. So you don't have to bend over. It's not confusing. What do I do? You just simply push that button in, and that actually will stop the brush roll. So now I'm picking up all of these fine particulates from my floor. I'm not, you know, again, fussing around or fighting with my vacuum.
And I don't know if you can even see this, but looking at it at close range like I am, there is not one tiny piece. What is that, baby formula?
It is, baby cereal.
There's not one tiny grain of that being left on that hardwood floor. You know, imagine trying to do that with an upright vacuum that's making it fly everywhere, or a broom or something, a broom in a dustpan. You'd miss so much of it.
You really would. And I think this, you get a really large cleaner path, and even if you see right before I'm getting there, it's picking it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it comes within an inch or two of this cleaner head, it gets sucked right in. So nothing's flying away from it, you know, escaping.
It just really isn't. And you get this phenomenal suction power, again, you're only going to get from a Dyson vacuum. This is in the kitchen, especially when you have all the crumbs. You have all the spices, the salt, the pepper, the bread, the cereal crumbs,
and the dust bunnies. if your doggies hang out in the kitchen a lot like mine do, there's always some pet fur lurking under the chairs and under the table and under the baseboards, you know.
Well, I think the toe kick too, and underneath your appliances, that's where all of the crummies like to hide.
Yeah.
Those are the areas that are tougher to get. Now you can actually get there. You don't have to be on your hands and knees to do it. You have all the tools right at your fingertips, really.
Now, I not only have dogs, but I have cats. And again, speaking to the folks with pets, I know this is a great vacuum for you even if you don't have a pet. But if you have kitties and you have steps, you know they love to hang out on the stairs, right?
They do.
And so their fur not only gets on the step, but it gets on the riser back here. So you need to vacuum here and here. You can't do that with an upright vac.
You can, and I'm going to show you a couple of things here, but first I'm going to clean up the pet hair. But I'm going to show you a couple of different things at this station. So here I'm going to snap on the mini turbine tool. This is the tool you're going to use for the kitties, for the doggies, or for goodness sakes, if you've got long hair like me shedding all over the place.
Exactly.
You may need that as well. So this is that tool that really gets into your carpet.
This is like a little jet engine, and it's just the right size for stairs.
It really is. It's also great if you wanted to take this out into your car, if you want to use it on other
It's a great car vac.
upholstery as well. It's great for that too.
You know, the Persian cat whose fur sticks to the bottom of your drapes, and there's often more cat hair on the drapes than on the cat. This is what this is for, you know?
So this now, if you do have the bigger messes and you want something bigger than this, even though this is phenomenal, you can pop this off. And remember the cleaner head we used on the floor? Well, now it's in the handheld form. So this, if you have something a little bit messier and you want the full power of the big cleaner head, you can snap it onto the handheld. You can snap this off as well. So when you're cleaning in between your sofa cushions, this is your combination brush. It's the same tool when we had on the end of the wand. Cleans your vents now because you have the brush on the end.
Okay.
So, I mean, really everything that you want. This is that second stair tool. So maybe you don't need all of the pet hair to pick up, but maybe you want to get into the riser.
Nice.
So you need something small that actually can fit into the riser, into the nooks and crannies there.
I love it.
So all the tools you need.
Yeah. And so quickly, who wants to spend their whole day cleaning or lugging some heavy thing around or having to struggle with changing out your attachments? None of the above with your Dyson. And Susie, here's some video to show the versatility.
Yeah, so you can see she's going right around all of her furniture with a lot of ease. You see she's not pushing the entire vacuum around, she's just carrying the wand. It follows her around, all the weight's on the floor. So that means in her hand it's just a couple pounds. She's going right from carpets to bare floors without going, do I have high, medium, low pile carpet? I don't know. What dial do I push? Just one simple button right at the handle. So again, very easy to use. This has to be one of the easiest vacuums as far as user friendliness we even have, just because of how versatile it is, how easily go underneath all of your tables and chairs.
I mean, and really, what's the point of the vacuum cleaner being light if you have to move heavy furniture to use the vacuum? You don't have to move anything with this. Look how it gets right around those legs.
And I mean, how many of us too, you vacuum kind of around all the big furniture and you see the dirt underneath that the lip of your sofa.
I have a
you just can't get there.
Heavy kitchen table. It's one of those big farmhouse tables that is, there's no way I could move that. And guess where the dogs and cats hang out? Under the table, because it's like about 6 inches off the floor, right?
Yeah.
So you've got to be able to get under things like that. Or do your cats hang out under the bed? You need to be able to get under there without struggling, without having to move furniture around, without having to drag something heavy to that piece of furniture. And that's what this Dyson DC39 is all about. And that's why it's the most powerful and most popular canister vac that Dyson sells. All right, so let's say hi to Sharon. Sharon, are you in Washington?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Sharon.
Good morning,
Good morning. Tell Susie and I, do you have a Dyson or are you getting one today?
Well, I have a Dyson, and I didn't even know they had a canister, and I want two.
Oh,
so,
my.
Absolutely. I'm so impressed with my upright, but I want to be able to get underneath things that I can't do with that. And so this is just swell.
Well, I'll tell you a secret, Sharon. I have both kinds of Dysons at my house too, because sometimes I just want to zip around and make some nice rows in the carpet for when guests are coming. But then when I'm really having a cleaning day, which pretty much is every day at my house, you know, you really need to be able to have something this versatile that gets every little nook and cranny.
You are absolutely correct. I am, and we have 2 cats, and so this is just it's been a perfect fit for us. And I'm just really excited to get the little canister. I think it's going to be great.
You'll be able to get around the kitty litter box. You know, we clean around the kitty litter box every day. My mom does the same thing. She's got 2 rag dolls. And, you know, and the kitty fur seems to get in all the, you know, because just like cats, they get in every little spot, don't they? They get in the windowsill, they get under the little, they get in every little thing that they can hide in to take a nap. Sometimes you can't find them, right? So all those places end up with cat hair.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, enjoy it, Sharon. I know you're going to love it, and you got a really good deal on it today, too.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just so impressed. Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling. Have a great holiday. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to show the no loss of suction power.
Yes, so we're talking about pet hair and all these big messes. Well, how are we picking all this up? And we're not losing suction power. It's all about the technology. So this is brand new radial root cyclone technology. We don't have a more powerful technology for our larger canister vacuums.
Okay.
So there you can see, now we're going to pick all this up. This is bird seed. You're going to see here how it's coming in so quickly.
Wow.
We're not leaving any of this behind. You hear that power. You see it spinning. All of that dirt, dust, and debris is being spun at very high speed. So what we're doing inside is we're increasing the G-forces.
Okay.
By doing so, we pick up a lot more microscopic dirt and dust. Nothing flies back out into the room. An analogy I've used before is it's like a merry-go-round. When you're on a merry-go-round and the faster it spins, the harder it is to hang on. That's what's happening with the dirt. It just can't hang on anymore, so it falls to the bottom of the bin. It's the clear, hygienic bin emptying system. It's the largest bin that we offer. You see how big that is?
Right.
You can pick up a lot of dirt and dust and pet hair in this bin.
It's very hard to find a bagless canister vac like this. And the reason is because, you know, most canister vacs say, well, we need a bag because we don't want stuff to fly back out into the room. This one doesn't need it, and that's why it's certified.
It is. It's certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. And I really think that this is a really important certification because it's certainly not one that we paid for. They actually gave this to us after testing our Dyson vacuums. So that means that if you're someone who's looking for products with that seal of approval, this one certainly has it. A lot of our Dyson vacuums have it. Most of them do. So what we're doing is to show you that.
Okay.
What does that mean? What does having a certified asthma and allergy mean? So we're filling this up with some simulated dust. So a very microscopic dirt and dust here. And we filled it up here. So I'm going to turn the vacuum on. What you're going to see is that this vacuum very quickly pulls in all that dirty, dusty air.
It's like an air filter machine.
It is.
Wow.
And it's certainly not, but it's acting in that way almost in this capacity because you're pulling in all the dirty, dusty air and you're expelling cleaner air.
And the thing is, you know, a lot of what is in the air you can't even see. Those allergens, that pet dander, you know, and your windows are closed for the most part during the winter for most of us. We're stuck inside with all that stuff flying around in the air. So you need a good filtration system, and this is really going to help with that. When you're cleaning, you're not going to be shooting stuff back out into the air.
You know, have you ever vacuumed and you smell that burny smell?
Yes.
Or that stinky smell?
Yes.
That's the dust coming back out of your vacuum. That's why we show you this, because that's not going to happen here. You're pulling all the dirt and dust in, stays contained. I know you're giving me a face.
Well, as much as I love my puppies, they come in with all kinds of things on their paws, which gets tracked around on my carpeting, and I don't want that to be flown back out into the room when I vacuum. Exactly.
Yes.
I want to zap it up. I want it to be gone, and that's what happens with your Dyson.
It does.
So we're going to go back to the phones in a second. I just want to remind everybody of the value. This is a while supplies last. This is a rare opportunity on the Dyson DC39, which is the most powerful and most popular canister vac that Dyson sells. We were able to acquire a quantity of these from Dyson through our great relationship with James Dyson and Company, and we were able to bring you a very special low price. When our quantity is gone at this price, we will not be repeating this. This is not a discontinued vacuum cleaner. This is going to still be available, but you won't get this price again, these 6 easy pays or this free shipping on this particular offer when these sell out. So they're very, very popular. We've done this for you so you can get ready for holiday guests, or if you want to put a fabulous new Dyson under the tree for someone special, you have all the way till the end of January to return or exchange this Dyson. So get it, use it, take advantage of 6 easy payments. Don't spend $577 like that we showed you on the screen. You're going to get this for under $350 with all the exact same things. So that's a huge over $200 savings, and we're not even charging any shipping, which is awesome because, you know, it would be a lot of shipping to send something like this to you. So you're saving over $18 right there as well. Awesome.
Very easy.
So let's go through it again.
Okay.
I want to mention this comes with 5 tools, all of which you'll use. Susie's going to continue to demo all of them in this presentation, but normally you don't get the flat out tool and you don't get the soft dusting brush. Those are extra purchases. Those are included in our low price of under $350 today.
Yes, yes. So it's all about the cleaning. It's all about the versatility. Again, the whole machine sits on the floor. You're just carrying a couple pounds for the most powerful canister vacuum that we have. So it's an animal. So we're going to do more dust on the floor and more simulated pet hair.
Okay.
So you can see all of the power and the versatility. So you go underneath the ottoman with ease. You pick everything up in one pat.
And you might think, oh, who throws, you know, powdered sugar on their carpet? Well, you know what? A lot of what's on your carpet you can't see.
Yes.
And we make sure you can see it on television. But just imagine how well this Dyson's going to work on all of that stuff that gets tracked into your house or tracked in by the grandkids, the pets, or you guys when you're outside raking leaves. You know, leaves, when you rake those piles of wet leaves, they have mold spores and all kinds of stuff that gets stuck on your shoes. Then you come in and that gets tracked through your carpeting. Don't you want a vacuum cleaner that will get all of that out of the carpet fibers and off the floor?
I think you're right. There's so many things that we're tracking in our home that, quite frankly, we just don't see.
Right.
You're not seeing the microscopic dirt and dust. That's what's settling into the fibers of your carpet. So we definitely show you very exaggerated demonstrations on the air so you can see the dust, because if you look at your carpet right now, you can't see the dust that's settled underneath.
But it's no doubt there, and it will be gone with the Dyson DC39.
So
this is coffee grounds. And I like
grounds.
Susie does a great job of showing that you don't see them flying all around the floor. They get sucked right into the cleaner head because of the powerful suction of this vacuum.
And what I'm going to do is I actually have the brush bar off because I was just on the bare floors, but I want you to pull that.
Okay. Oh, I know. Seriously.
Because I know you have, but have you ever even... I mean, that's incredible.
That's even with the brush roller off.
That's off.
It is really
Do you feel that?
Pulling that carpet.
It's pulling the carpet.
It's not just gliding over the top of it, but yet it's easy to use because it's not heavy.
Yes, it's not heavy. It follows you around. Actually, here it is. This is the ball technology. So it's very easy. You just roll it. It just rolls right behind you.
It's great.
And I'm going to show you really quickly underneath so you can see how it works. This is actually a chassis system. So this is kind of the 3 wheels there. So you see how easy it is. So it's going to be less likely to tip over. If you've ever had that problem with an old canister where you got so frustrated and you're pulling it and just jerking it around, you're not going to have that issue with this vacuum.
400 now sold. Let me just mention, you're probably wondering, how long is that cord? It's about 22 feet. So it's very long, and it's retractable. So you're not constantly plugging and unplugging, which is awesome. Also, this bin is a half-gallon size. That's huge for Dyson. That is one of their largest bins that they offer. So again, you can keep vacuuming, and you don't have to dump that little itty-bitty bin all the time that you might have on some of those other bagless vacs that you've tried in the past. So it really is awesome. Also over 10 inches wide on the cleaning path of that cleaner head. So it's like a full-size vac, you know, if you want to make those wonderful straight rows in your carpet. It's really awesome, and it's a canister, so it's so much more versatile and does so much more things than an upright.
It really does. Again, we talk about going underneath instead of just around. I mean, here it is. This is underneath my ottoman. So if I want to do underneath the ottoman, underneath the bed, underneath or underneath my dining room table and chairs, I actually get there with ease. I don't need any extra special tools. I'm right down underneath, and then I can stand right back up and I'm back to vacuuming.
Fantastic. All right, so let's show the mini turbine head, and then Elise in California, she got up really early to talk to us. We're going to come to you in just a second, so hang on. Okay, so this, again, just showing how easy it is with the press of a button to pop any one of these attachments onto that hose. So really easy. You're not twisting, struggling, trying to line something up right. It just pops on and off.
This is a mini turbine tool. It's designed for pet hair. So what we're doing is we're picking up all this pet hair quickly and easily. And just again to show you all of the versatility, we talk about this being one of our most versatile vacuums.
I just want to show this too while you're changing that out. These little stiff bristles right here on this pet hair turbine brush spin really, really fast. So we're showing you just little clumps of hair, but I know if you really do have pets, sometimes you've got those smooth, smashed in paths of like cotton candy cat hair that does not come off that easily. But this really grabs onto the upholstery or those drapes and pulls all that velvety pet fur off, even the stuff you can't see, which is why I use this attachment a lot.
Oh, and everybody loves this one.
Yeah.
And not just for, I mean, it's definitely designed for pet hair, but some people just like to groom their carpets and actually clean their upholstery because it's really tough. There are some people who are taking their whole vacuums onto their upholstery. Now you don't have to do that. You have the right tool. You also get the soft dusting brush. So if you want to actually, you can dust now your whole home, do your side tables, do the lampshades, all with your vacuum instead of taking the paper towel and all the sprays. You pop everything on and off, and I'm going to show you really quickly, 2 seconds, the difference between the flat out tool and the cleaner head. So you can see why we give you both. So certainly the cleaner head is larger. You have the brush bar inside, but the flat out tool you see is nice and flat. So when you want to really get underneath the low reach areas, like maybe a lower bed area, maybe you're taking out to your laundry room, some lower profile appliances.
Or under the fridge.
Yep, this is the tool that you're going to use for that. So very easy to use machine that you get all of the accessories to take it all around your home.
And they'll pop onto this end and the bottom. So this part can come off, and then you can have a shorter wand as well if you don't want to use it in a standing position, if you just want it to be short. I mean, it's really, really customizable and does everything. All right, Elise, you've been very patient. Thank you for calling from California this morning. How are you?
Just fine, thank you, and I'm loving your demonstration.
Oh, good. Well, thank you so much. Susie does a great job of coming up with all these ideas. So did you...
I have to tell you, this is my second one identical to this.
Oh, good.
And I've enjoyed my DC39 animal for like 2 or 3 years now. And I'm 72 years old. I have compression fractures and fibromyalgia, and I wouldn't have another vacuum but this.
Oh, thank you for saying so.
Yeah, truly, truly.
But I have to correct you, Elise. You're 72 years young.
Well, it depends on, you know, what kind of bed I get off on in the morning.
You sound quite young to me. I think you have a very young personality, Elise.
Well, you have to stay young at heart.
Yes, ma'am. Well, doesn't this make a quick job of cleaning, though? I mean, who wants to spend their whole day struggling with a vacuum cleaner?
Not me. I can guarantee. I run an orchard, and that's another thing. We live in an orchard, and when you live in an orchard out here in California, you have a lot of silt.
Yes.
ILT, which gets deep into your carpets. And my vacuum, I have to wash it out constantly. It cleans beautifully because it's just full of silt.
Yeah, it gets all the little, and that silt is a very fine particle type
not
of
only
thing.
that, I have 2 Great Pyrenees.
Oh.
And a big, well, my American long-haired cat, he just sheds he's 16 pounds and sheds 16 pounds worth of fur.
Oh, my goodness.
And then you have those 2 big white fluffies. So, oh my goodness.
They're gigantic. Yeah. And they come in, they're spoiled rotten, and they have to come in from the outdoors, which is filthy. And then they come in just to the kitchen and family room. I don't allow them in the formal quarters, but just in that area.
Yeah. Right. But it's nice. That's what with my dogs too. They generally stay in the back of the house, and they've got a lot of area back there where they can roam around. But those areas get especially dirty, and it's nice to be able to keep them clean. I just use this vacuum cleaner every day, just quick go around, and that way the pet hair stays under control and everything looks nice.
That little turbo brush is gold.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Especially for the cat on the steps.
Yeah, I did not get that with my first one, so I ordered it separately through Dyson.
Okay.
And I would not give up my Dyson for any other vacuum. I don't care.
Thank you, Elise.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
They can, you know, I hope that they're very happy with them.
Well, this has been
I know what I like.
Yeah.
And I also have one of the original Dysons. One of the older ones when I have a girl working here or something in another area or something, I just want a heavy duty, you know.
Yeah.
This is just as heavy duty in the vacuuming, but sometimes I don't want them to use me.
Yes, I know. This is just for me. I understand that. Well, Elise, you're a darling lady. Thank you for calling and recommending this brand and this model, and enjoy your new one as much as your old one, okay?
I'm just going to use them both off and on in different places. We have a huge place around here. And I just want to thank you for making it available again.
Well, you're very welcome. It's our pleasure. And please give those doggies and cats a big hug from me, okay?
They get a big hug from everybody.
Good. I love it.
Huggable.
Thank you, Elise. Happy holidays, dear. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What a sweet lady.
Oh my goodness.
But it's true, you know, and she's a senior lady with a lot of energy, but has some issues with lifting and maneuverability sometimes. And this vacuum is very easy to use.
And she's like all of us, real life.
Yeah.
You know, what is your life like? She happens to live on an orchard, lucky her. But she has all the dirt and the silt. Maybe you have a lot of pets and you have dirt. So maybe you don't even see all that dirt. You probably don't.
Right.
If you look at your carpet right now, maybe it probably looks clean.
This carpet looks clean, doesn't it? I mean, I think I would have company over if my carpet looked like that.
Sure, and a lot of us have the brown beigey carpets. Looks like this. We're going to start here with this canister with an empty bin so you can see all of the dirt that I'm going to pick up when you think this carpet looks clean. Because that is the Dyson difference. It's actually getting all the dirt and dust from your floors, from your carpets, your bare floors, all of your upholstery as well. When you thought that you have picked everything up and you thought you vacuumed well enough.
Right.
So this, a couple passes there. You see the broom lines I've made, so you know that suction power is there. I'm going to empty this out. It's a one button to pop this out, very easy. So here I'm going to push this down.
Now, out of a clean carpet, supposedly, came all of that stuff.
And that's what Elsie was talking about when she said she's picking up the silt in her orchard.
Yes.
Take a look at how fine this dust is. So whether it's that microscopic dust that you can't see, maybe it's pet dander if you've got pets running around.
Yeah.
You're picking up all of that dirt and dust with a vacuum that's actually certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America.
And, you know, I have to say, too, I always tell this story. The first time my parents got their first Dyson.
That's a good story.
Mom has a beautiful rug, similar to a Royal Palace rug, in her living room, and it is cleaned all the time. She cleaned her house as neat as a pin, but they have two long-haired ragdoll cats. So the first time she used this on her supposedly clean Royal Palace rug, oh my gosh, she said she got so much cat hair out of the rug that she didn't even see was in there, that it could have been a whole other cat. So that's what Dysons do that other vacuums don't. They have such big suction power. They're so accurate. I mean, they really clean things that already look clean.
Yes.
They're really great.
You know what? I just had an opportunity last week to go behind the scenes in our engineering department to see how we test all of the vacuums. It's the most rigorous, the most relentless testing I've ever seen. There were contraptions there. I couldn't even tell you what they were. I'm not allowed to tell you what they were.
The contraption room.
Contraptions. You know, our microbiology lab. There are so many things that we have in-house that we're doing to give you all the best products possible. It blew my mind, honestly, to see all that stuff in person.
Awesome.
So just really just to know that we're doing all that to make sure that you get the best products. So this here is a bare floor. We've covered it in salt. So I'm going to turn the brush bar actually off.
Okay.
So that way you can see how we're actually picking up all of the dirt off of a bare floor.
So this is just pure suction, no brush roller.
No brush roller.
Wow.
So nothing but the suction power alone, pick up all of the salt. Very large bare floor here that we're using, hardwood.
That's really impressive. That is very impressive.
Because you want that, especially if you have hardwood, you want to keep that nice and clean and shiny. And you see all of the dirt on a bare floor a lot more than you do on a carpet. So you want better suction power.
Right.
So this is coffee grounds.
This time of the year, you're baking cookies and you're doing extra things in the kitchen and stuff lands on the floor. This is such an easy way to keep it nice and clean. I really recommend this vacuum. We use it at our house. It is absolutely terrific, and today you can get it on a Wow Supplies last price, which is a limited time offer. When this quantity sells out, it will not be repeated. You're getting a fabulous value, under $350 versus $577, which you would pay at retail. And you're getting 6 easy payments of under $59 on your credit card. You have 0 shipping and handling. It's not built into the price. It's just taken completely out of the price, which means you're saving over $18 there. You're getting 2 tools that you would normally have to spend extra to acquire, which is why you would normally spend $577, not $349 on this vacuum. This is Dyson's most popular and most powerful canister vac. So if you have an upright Dyson, you've always wanted to try the canister, go for it today while these are still around. If you've never had a Dyson and this looks like a really good deal to you, it is. Even if this is your first time QVC purchase, you can still get the 6 easy payments. Just tell your operator. We use any credit card. You can write a check. You can pay for it however you'd like. And of course, this is something that you have that extended return policy on all the way till the end of January. Get it, try it. If you don't love it, get a full refund.
Well, I always say just try it, especially if you've used other canisters before, so you can see the complete difference. Even if you've been using an upright and you're like, I don't know about that canister, I'm not sure how it would work. I was always an upright user until I used our canisters, and I thought, oh my gosh, no wonder people use this.
Right.
It's so much easier.
Yeah,
it's
really
great.
is.
And I love all of our ball technology. We have the ball technology here as well. So that means it's going to be easier to roll around behind you. You're not going to fuss around with it. Very easy. There's also actually a ball in the wand as well, the cleaner head. So that when you're rolling this on the floor, it's a lot easier to maneuver around your furniture. That's why you saw me go so easily underneath the toe kicks and around the furniture, because there's a ball on the end of the wand as well.
I mean, other vacuums might say they swivel, but this one has a ball. It goes all the way around. I mean, it really gets around those legs and corners. It's very amazing. Whether you're talking about the big ball on the unit itself or the ball that's kind of at the wrist of the wand, which is really amazing. Over 700 now sold just in this program. A lot of you are taking advantage of a while supplies last price and easy pay. Nice.
Yeah. So let's take off a few more things so you can see a lot more things of what it can do, not just for the floor. So here, this is the cleaner head. You'll see a gray button. You push that gray button in, this tool pops right out. All the tools, every tool we give you will fit on the end of the wand. So when you're doing your ceiling fans or you're doing your crown molding and your vents, you have this. You have the brush part here to use. You're doing cobwebs, spooky Halloween cobwebs. You're using the crevice tool here.
Yeah.
This is a wand that goes, you make it longer, you make it shorter, whatever you want to do in your home.
Fantastic. I mean, if you want to leave those cobwebs up just as a Halloween decoration, you can leave them up until you get this Dyson.
Then you got to clean that up.
Then you got to get rid of them, because pretty soon it's going to be Christmas tree needles and tinsel on the floor and all those things that stick to your carpet, right? And you don't want your cat to eat that. So, you know, this is something that is going to come in handy not only now, but through the holidays and then year round.
It really is. This is the all-around home cleaner. You have one vacuum that does everything you need. This is that mini turbine tool that we've been raving about for all of your pet hair, whether it's the stairs.
I mean, just the sound of that when it starts up.
You hear that?
It's a little jet engine.
It really is. It's very powerful. It's designed to really grab that pet hair. And you know what? I'm glad that you talked about the pet hair that especially the ragdollish cat hair. My cat has long hair.
It's like cotton candy.
It's like cotton candy. You get those little drifts, and you need something that actually is going to roll and pull. That's what this tool does. But if you have something that's even a bigger mess, or you want the big cleaner head that we used on the floor,
over 10 inches wide,
you can use that here. And something else we didn't show you yet. This is trigger release. So there's so much suction power in this. We had to give you a release to release some of the power, so that way when you're on a rug, you don't suck up the rugs. But you can still clean the rugs.
I like that, because a lot of us have area rugs that kind of move around with our vacuum. And when you're using this, it will not do that.
It doesn't. So that you can actually even hear the difference between actually releasing some of that suction power. So again, this is a vacuum. You do your carpets, you do your bare floors. It follows you around. You're carrying only a couple pounds in your hand.
Right.
It's the most versatile vacuum that we have. It's our most powerful. So you're thinking, gosh, you know, like all these tools and everything, this is not an old machine. This is a new machine. It's our new technology. You're getting underneath the tables and chairs, around the counter. You see how easily she's moving this. She's not fussing or fighting with her vacuum. You know, I've used other canisters before just to try them out, just to compare. And this is it's just so much easier. It makes more sense. The ball makes sense.
Right.
Oh, okay, ball's gonna roll.
Right.
And I think that's the difference with this machine.
It is super versatile.
Yeah.
And you know, we're talking a lot to folks who have pets, but even if you don't, you know, you have kids, grandkids, company coming over. If you're like our gal who called, who lives in an area where there's lots of silt coming in from her orchard. My parents live down in North Carolina where there's lots of clay, pine needles. There's always issues. Sometimes you live where there's a lot of sand. Don't forget too, when winter comes, if you live in an area where you're throwing salt around to get rid of the ice, All of that gets tracked in, not only on the carpet, but on the hard floors and ground into the tile and the wood. And you can get all of that off the floor with your Dyson DC39. I once found a blob of white cat hair on top of my grandfather clock.
Oh.
I thought, okay, which kitty has been sitting on top of the clock while I'm at work? The white one. So, you know, they go everywhere, and so does the pet hair.
They do. But when you leave the house, they rule the roost.
That's
I mean,
so true.
And for some folks, even when you are home, they rule the roost too.
That's true. So here comes our no loss of suction demo.
This is it. This is our new technology, radial root cyclone technology with bird seed. So you can see both the suction power here and what's happening inside the bin as I pull this in. So there, you see how fast that happens? So that means when you have this on your floor, that's the suction power that you're getting. So I'm using it on the hose, but imagine that on the cleaner head, how fast that was, how efficient, how
it's like
effective
a bunch of little tornadoes.
It really is. It's a lot of tiny little cyclones that are pulling in all the dirt and dust. We're using G-forces spinning very fast.
Ooh, that reminds me of the spinning cups at Disneyland, which do not sit well with my stomach. Ooh, yikes.
No.
So I don't usually go on those anymore, but that you feel like you're pinned against the side of it, right?
Yes.
And that's what happens to all the dust particles inside this bin when you use the Dyson DC39.
But they're not having fun like at Disney. They're very upset because we've collected them in the bin. And here our vacuum is also certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America, because it's really not enough to show you how much dirt we've picked up. The before and afters are fantastic, but you know, we have so many people who, you ever vacuum and you smell that dirty smell, or it smells like doggy,
or the cat litter box,
like litter box,
and it's like, ooh, yikes, it looks clean but smells icky. That's because the vacuum cleaner you were using has just released some of that stuff back into the air, and now gradually it's either going to get breathed in or fall back into the rug.
That's not going to happen here, and that's what I'm doing here, is filling this up with some simulated dust that you might have in your home. Maybe it's the pet dander, the little allergens you can't see. So that way you can see what we're doing here is we're pulling in all that dirt and dust. We're expelling cleaner air. So we're not expelling the dirty, dusty air from all the vacuuming we've been doing. Everything stays collected into the bin.
Isn't that nice? That's pretty amazing.
It's incredible to be able to show you this with a vacuum cleaner. It's certainly not an air purifier by no means, but the precision that this has, the engineering built in to actually be able to do this demonstration is incredible.
And this is really going to help your air cleaner machines work even better. So again, this is a while supplies last Dyson. This is not a discontinued model. This is still their top-selling canister vac, their most powerful canister vac with the largest bin, the half-gallon size bin, which is amazing. You're getting not only the 3 tools that normally come with it, you get the trigger head, you get the combination and stair tools as well, but you're also getting the flat-out tool and the soft dusting brush, which together would be about $80. If sold separately, your whole kit and caboodle would be $577, but not here. We got a quantity of these from Dyson at a great price for you, just as a promotion thing, because we love Dyson and they love us and we love you, and wanted to give you a great price. So it's under $350, 6 easy payments of under $59 on your credit card. That's the most easy payments we ever offer. And we're also throwing in free shipping and handling, which means we've taken that over $18 right out of the mix. It's not being charged to you in any shape or form. We're sending this to you for free. So get it while you can, because when this quantity is gone, we're probably still going to offer that DC39. It's a popular model, but we can't repeat this price. So we did this in time for football games and holiday gatherings and all the things that you want to clean house for all the company that's coming over. You want to be able to clean your house after the holidays, think ahead to spring cleaning and all that stuff. You're going to have the right vacuum now for a great price.
It is. It's your everyday vacuum with the most power. This is our most powerful canister. We're giving you some of our most fantastic tools that everybody loves, especially the mini turbine tool for the pet hair. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to clean through this dust first, but I'm going to go underneath the ottoman.
Okay.
Because I want you to see the versatility and why so many people love this machine in particular. Because what you're going to see here is how we're going right underneath this ottoman.
Nice and flat.
Nice and flat. So we're picking up all of the dirt, all of the dust.
Wow.
And then here you can see how all of this is picking up. So it's very quick, it's very easy to use. And it's incredible how much we're sucking up from this carpet. And even here, I'm going to go ahead and stop this because I want to show you the difference between the tools as well. Because we picked up all of that dirt and dust, but I'm going to snap the cleaner head off and snap on the flat out tool.
So if you have something even more low profile than that ottoman, if you've got something really low to the ground, you can still get underneath it with that flat out tool, which is included. Normally that would be an extra charge of about $50 for you.
Yes, and here you're getting very flat to the floor. Everything pops on and off, so it's very, very easy to use. We talk about being able to take the wand longer, take it shorter, however you want to use that. Popping off that wand so that way you can go ahead and clean everywhere else in your home, like using that mini turbine tool to clean the ottoman as well. So everything just pops right on and off. It's very, very easy to use, lightweight in the hand, and very efficient. That way when you go around to clean out all of your pet hair, you're not so aggravated. Because you're actually picking it up right the first time.
And if you have pet hair that's gotten somehow up on top of the curtains, or just dust bunnies or whatever, you can lift this up in the air. It's, what is that to weigh? What is that weigh to lift this up?
Oh, well, it's only about 2 pounds,
like
barely,
2 pounds above your
in
head,
your hand.
barely. And then you're not lifting a vacuum. You don't have to ever lift this up. You just pull it around behind you. It's a ball style, so it doesn't get tangled up. The cord doesn't get twisted up. The cord is like 22 feet long. And then you have a lot of reach with that hose as well. So it's super versatile.
It really is. It's very easy to use. So I'm going to go ahead and pop everything right back on so you can see here.
And look how quickly she's doing that. So when you're, cleaning and you need to switch, sorry, I just forgot the attachments. The word just flew out of my head. It's very, very easy to do. And you don't have to stop and figure it out. Which is annoying.
No, and this, you go right from carpets right to bare floors. So you have everything you need right at your fingertips. We get a lot of people who have a lot of bare floors these days. Maybe even mostly bare floors. A lot of new builds especially going less carpet because bare floors, you just want to go and do that quick clean. This is red sand I picked up. Then I picked up all of that coffee grounds off the floor as well.
Not one speck of that is left on the floor.
Not one speck is left behind, and that's the whole idea with the Dyson vacuum, is that you're able to take this across all of your surfaces with a lot of ease.
Let's say hi to Jerry in Tennessee. Hey, Jerry. How are you?
Hi.
Nice.
I'm fine. How are you?
Well, we're great. It's nice to have you on the show. Do you have a Dyson, or are you picking one up?
This is my first one.
Oh, how exciting. That's awesome.
I was actually in a retail store last night, which I won't mention, but I actually seen something very similar to this, and that retail price is very dead on, and I thought, geez, I'd just love to take that thing home. And then got up today, and I seen this, and I went, oh, goodness. And my husband happened to walk through, and he saw this. He goes, that's what we need because we have hardwood floors, we have carpet, and we have ceramic.
Well, Jerry, you are so right about that, and so is he, because this vacuum is so versatile. So no matter what type of flooring you're using it on, or if you need to get up above your head or on the stairs or put it in the car, it works so well everywhere.
I'm very excited about getting this, and I can't wait for it to get here.
And you got such a good deal on it today. I don't say that word deal very often, but when it's a good deal, it's a good deal. And
well, after I saw this last night in the store, similar to this machine, the one that you're showing, and the price.
Yeah.
And I saw the price today, I was kind of drooling, and I was like, oh, Lord, I want this.
And Jerry, did you take advantage of that 6 easy pays?
Oh, definitely. I'm a Q member, and I have my Q card, and I am a loyal shopper.
Well, thank you. We love you for that, and we're happy to be able to offer something this great to you, and I know you're going to love this vacuum.
Thank you, and I hope you guys have a blessed
Thank
Halloween
you.
and holidays.
Thank you. The same to you, Jerry. Happy holidays, honey. Bye-bye.
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 900 of these now ordered. We're going to show you now what looks like a clean piece of carpeting. This could be similar to something in your home. Maybe you've just vacuumed it with the vacuum cleaner you currently own, which maybe is not a Dyson. Watch what happens when you go over it now with a Dyson.
And you know what? A quick story, if I may, indulge me. Somebody actually called in and they said they picked up pine needles from a holiday tree that the only problem is they never ever put up a real Christmas tree.
Oh my goodness.
Ever.
They got tracked in from
That
outside.
was from they think it was from previous residents.
Oh wow.
From years
That's
before.
Crazy.
And there were also people who called in who said they picked up pet hair who had never owned pets.
Wow.
From previous homeowners.
Wow.
So that makes this demonstration that much more important because the truth of the matter is if you're not using a vacuum that's really digging down deep in the fibers of your carpet and you didn't go out and maybe get brand new carpet that you know is only you, you don't know what's hiding in your carpet.
Right, if you own a home that was previously owned or you're living in a rental unit of a house or an apartment, you just don't know what's been on that carpet before. It's nice to get it really, really clean for your family, which is what will happen with the Dyson.
That's exactly it. So here's a carpet that looks clean. Let's take this vacuum over it. Let's turn it on first. So that way we're going over this carpet again with this vacuum that started with an empty bin. So that way you can see everything we're picking up. So you have the confidence to know that, you know what, when I have a Dyson vacuum in my home, I don't have to buy replacement bags, belts,
no
or
cost
filters,
of ownership is what we call that.
You know, don't you hate when you buy something, you invest in something, and then there's the gotcha later?
It's like, oops, well, I can't really use it unless I buy something else. That's not going to happen with this.
So you get all the power you want, the most powerful canister vacuum that we have, the largest bin capacity. I just picked up a little bit, but you're talking about all the dust here. That's a lot of dust.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pet
dust
hair.
that you couldn't see in your carpet. And that's why this is certified asthma and allergy friendly.
And that's a really important certification. So you're getting a vacuum that has asthma and allergy certification, so that way you have the confidence to know that this has the ability to clean up very, very well, not leaving anything behind, whether it's carpets or bare floors.
I agree. I love this vacuum. We use it at our house as well. If you have pets, if you don't have pets, if you have people in your house, if you do anything in your house except sit pristinely in a little chair all day and nothing ever comes in or out, you should have the DC39 canister vac, because it's really going to make the house that you live in not only look clean, it will be clean and it will smell clean.
Yes.
I really think this vacuum is totally worth the price, and especially today's price,
Yes.
which is the lowest ever. And again, while supplies last means limited time offer. So take that value, take that easy pay, take the free shipping while we've got it.
Yes. Do we have time for a little quick
Yes,
clean?
let's just quickly, I can't stand a dirty floor, Susie.
I know.
Let's clean it
Well, I'm
up.
gonna have to clean it up anyway. So I might as well clean it now for you all. Here it is on the bare floors with the salt, with the brush bar off. You have the ball in that cleaner head, so that way it makes it a lot easier to maneuver. You have the ball in the base. We're picking up the coffee grounds now on this white floor. So again, one of the easiest vacuums that we have with the most power that you want. And I think my cleaning is done for today, at least in your house.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. And thank you for all of you who dialed in to purchase yours. 1,000 of you during this program. Thank you very much. You got an excellent value on this, and you will have a very, very clean house. Remember, keep it, try it all the way till the end of January, or if you're giving this as a gift, put it under the tree. They'll have even a whole month after that to use it. And if they're not totally blown away, you get a full refund. Thank you, Susie.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Thank you for the witchy poo laugh.
I will.